Yes guys, I promised you more ruined campaigns before the new DLC comes. So today we're gonna try saving this Bavaria, which is on the first sight not looking bad, especially that it's a Holy Roman Emperor. But when you see in the game that it's completely bankrupt and without resources, you notice that it's not that easy. And guys, we've got a challenge, because at 120,000 subscribers, so we're lacking only 8,000 right now, I plan to do 3 months as Zlewikk without going horde. So you better hit that subscription button and let's get to this challenge. Well, let's check this beauty here. We are Bavaria. Bavaria. That is a Holy Roman Emperor, and that's probably one of the 2 advantages of this run, because the second advantage is that we've got Burgundy. Burgundy that is not much loyal. And I think we are done with advantages, because you see by the stats here that we are in the bankruptcy for another 3 years. So it's a completely different style than the previous ruined campaign. You can check it here. It's really worth to watch. It was an amazing major war. Here we are in a situation where we're past major wars. Because if you take a look at the timeline, for which I think he also asked, you will see that of course the player did unite Bavaria, conquered a big chunk of Austria and Hungary, and also got Burgundy as the personal union because he was the Holy Roman Emperor. But at one point something went wrong, and what went wrong was the last few years. So we lost provinces to Austria, lost provinces to Poland, and lost mainland of Burgundy to France. My goal is to survive, keep Burgundy, and regain this course. To achieve that, first of all, take 2 loans. Yes, 10% loans. It's because I still have a privilege for the 1% loans, even though this old loan is not 1%. But repaying this old loan is gonna allow me to take more 1% loans, which I'll use to repay the 10% loans and to invest into advisors. Because even though advisors are much more expensive when bankrupt, it's still worth to have at least level 1 advisors. So let's take land maintenance, deep reputation to try regaining the loyalty of Burgundy, and production efficiency. Speaking of loyalty of Burgundy, I'll keep improving relations with them, but we will also go ahead and leverage favors to increase trust with them, because see, trust is only 36, which I think also impacts negatively their loyalty. So increasing the trust, you'll see that it's no longer -5, it's also +12. So we've just received 17 more of loyalty, but of course it's still not even close, because Naples is supporting the independence. Don't worry, we'll handle that later. In the meantime, we are not gonna pay to support the loyalists, because this is 3 ducats a month. Come on, we've turned those army, turn of forts. This is 4.4 of balance, and we gotta also start focusing on Diplo to make it more balanced. I actually, guys, wanted to focus on admin, so that was an oopsie, but I guess this is fine. What does not seem normal is the amount of money you pay for states, and yeah, that's the state edicts being active. Turn them off and keep the one in the capital being protect trade. It's no longer 2.6 but 1.7, and even if you take care of this, it's 1.5. So the balance is almost 6 ducats at this point. And with extra money I'm gonna start investing into more army, which over time will help keeping the subject loyal. And it's another good news which you don't see is that papacy, we've got 69 influence saved. Very nice. And I'm thinking between diplomatic reputation, but rather interest per annum and inflation reduction to decrease this 9.5% inflation. To decrease it, I can go ahead also to burghers and take a privilege, that is reducing the cost to reduce it, reducing the state maintenance cost, and reducing our interest per annum. At the same time, I can go ahead to nobility and take a privilege that is gonna allow me to get a better general from time to time. To live after bankruptcy, I have to also find good allies. France, while owning Burgundy promises, they would like to be our ally in the future, but I want to regain these promises. That's why I'm gonna aim on allying Castile and ideally also Moscow, but they rivaled each other. I will try with Moscow as well, but it's gonna be hard. More luck in this range campaign. Air Force ill. It's actually not that bad. 2-3-2 was very bad. 2-5-4 is a bit better. Now with bankruptcy finished, I can at last go ahead and reduce autonomy in all of our provinces, because I can handle the other rebels now, which is helping a bit of income even more, and over time to also help make Burgundy loyal. What will make not Burgundy loyal, but this guy is more willing to vote for us, is to increase our legitimacy. We just spent a few of the power points on doing so. Yes, now we have 3 votes. See, this is 90 already. We are getting there. Something that I stopped at 98% is the internal conflicts. By boosting stability to 0, I just stop at 60% liberty desire, but I have better plans for Naples. I'm gonna declare the war, call in Milan, and absolutely demolish them. The most interesting part of it, 8% liberty desire, so this 20k troops is gonna help here. This war is also very good to separate peace nations. Like for example Genoa, we're gonna take war operations, money, but out of it only 46 is going to us. And also annulling treaties in order to increase our prestige. And again, it's of course gonna only 2.5 going to us, but 2.5 is better than nothing. Same goes for Florence. 270 ducats, 84 for us, 3 prestige, war operations, and we already getting, yeah, more than that, yeah, 3.6 ducats a month just from this. Well, Mr. Muscovy, how about we trade some favors into ducats? And I'm doing that to invest to high-level advisors. I told you I screwed up by forgetting to put focus on admin, so I'm gonna invest into the advisor here. You know, Naples war is about many things. It's about money, it's about humiliate, which should bring our power protection far higher, so if I start generating more power points. And you'll see one more thing why this war was important. It was important to have the 3rd bonus in Age of Discovery, which allows us to start the golden era. PP is just 42. And I cannot increase it for now because my other 2 rivals, what is that, 2 Sicilies? Well, they just formed 2 Sicilies after this war. My other 2 rivals, Austria and Poland, still have truce with us. That is ending in 3 years. 5 ducats a month was certainly nice. And also a new emperor. Queen consort regime. Ooh. I feel like we're gonna keep prolonging this presidency forever. What's the mission that we just got? It's Regal Splendor, which is giving us prestige, prestige decay, monthly splendor, and improved relations. I'm gonna also, while preparing to regain our terrains, it's gonna take a bit more of time, or does it not? We still have truce. I'm gonna attack Köln, because we've got a mission for it. Let's go straight for this province. Because owning Köln is gonna give us a casus belli in P over Brandenburg, which we want together. Guys, I trolled myself and I got trolled. Because Hesse got 1 day before me on Köln. And they fully annexed them. In my war. They fully annexed them in my war. Suffering 42 aggressive expansion. I know what I'm supposed to do now. They will not accept unlawful territory. Well, F guys, we're not gonna do that unless we break alliance with Hesse and kill them. Oh, we don't have foreign marriage. Sure, let's do that. The installation costs me only 16 ducats because I unlock it in 1 province. Let's embrace it. Take the technology to be a bit more up to date. And obviously my goal now is to kick ass of Austria to not only regain our cores, mainly the gold mine, this is the most important one, but also the provinces within the state. Now with high power projection, this is the mana that I love to generate. Oof guys, I think Commonwealth just formed. Yeah, one of the goals will be to defeat them and regain our cores, but that won't be easy. Oh, Spain also formed and they are having a glorious borders. Isn't this lovely? We are getting back to old borders, which gives me a mission fulfilled. Claim Tyrol. Decreasing the autonomy here. Well, I cannot state it. but it will be helpful. And restoration of Union Castle Building in Austria for 25 years. I'm gonna take it. I'm stacking bonuses to tech costs to get back with admin tech. Byzantine refugees are gonna certainly help, because 10% tech cost is 60 points per technology. And before I even start taking it, I'm building spy network onto nations with better tech. Plus, because remember, we have the ability to steal technology, which is 5% per 100% spy network per one missing technology. And I'm also gonna take this first, so another 10% from innovative ideas. Next step is stating tree roll, which we'll see after Malthik is 0 autonomy, which is 11 ducats a month. I'm gonna decrease autonomy in this too as well, which is not as important, but look, 38 of income now. With this income, I can go ahead and attack Hesse for another try of getting Köln. This will take down our alliance with Milan. How about we ask Milan to help us in some random war somewhere? How about we ask them to help us with Nuremberg? That's a free city. You help us with Ansbach. And then while helping us with Ansbach, you will not be able to help Hesse, where I'm gonna call Saxony in Papal State. I'm stacking improved relation bonuses, so I got an advisor, I got a bonus from Papacy. It's because I got a bit of AE and I'm gonna get much more soon. Keln is gonna be super useful to take the mission that we just discussed. Sway Cologne, which is Casus Belli on Brandenburg, which is barely alive in the north. With the money that I saved, I'm gonna invest into forts, which are definitely needed. I'm not surprised the player had issues in the campaign if he didn't have any forts around here. P over Brandenburg is just 6 AE. It's absolutely nothing, and keep in mind how many cores they have to reconquer. I'm not planning to fight Reformation because it's not worth it to waste the resources on that. What I plan to do here is to simply get at war with Nuremberg and force the region of them, so this region center does not convert any of my provinces. Quick note, as it's often missed by the players, when you take a PU, it's worth to start improving relation with potential PU even before you declare the war. Because if your ruler dies, when the relationship is on negative, when the opinion is in the negative, you lose the personal union. That's why it's very important to improve relations even before, not do it after you win the war, do it before you start the war. With Hannes Spaniel with France, just take a look at this. Admin tech, I got -6% for taken ideas, 15% for neighbor bonus, 10% for innovative ideas, 10% from Byzantine influx, which is Byzantine refugees, another 10% from Golden Era, 2% from innovativeness, and spy network on France is 10% because we're missing 2 technologies, so it's 5% per each. Let's just take one, 250, and the next one is just costing me 316. Now this achieved, it's tech 10, which unlocks us third idea group. Well, I'm thinking between influence, which is diplomatic annexation cost, as well as a policy for expansion impact and advisor cost, or something military, since the player really did not carry this wars too well with France and Poland. That's why I probably just take quality ideas for him, for more quality and infantry compatibility from a policy. I'm hitting the mill points cap, so this is gonna be very helpful to take the first two here. There's also Papal influence and missionary strength versus heretics. Looks like France has declared to Great Britain. Well, Spain asked to prepare for war. We're gonna declare on France soon. It's a bit earlier than I expected because I wanted to build up a bit more, like declare on Austria, declare on Zlewikk. But we can handle France first with this good opportunity. Question is, because I'm on the forced me, do we want to recruit also a free company on top of that? Just to be sure. So France, this is gonna be definitely a reconquest of Dijon, since I have a claim on it and it's a fort, a fairly easy one to get. And of course Spain should help us. And though France is fighting with us, Great Britain and Spain, still super tough. Spain is useless.
Great Britain have no idea where their 56,000 troops are, and France is a beast. Burgundy, useless, their tech is 9 on the military. How I structured my armies now, since my ass got kicked in the Burgundy. I have a fighting stack which is 25-0-20, so I have full combat with infantry and all of my artillery. It also has a 4 siege general, while these guys are the reinforcement guys with a better general. This France is not only a beast, but it's also super aggressive, and this kind of the battle is the one from which I have to run away from. And guys, yeah, I will need mercs. Let's just go ahead and take loans and recruit an independent company. At the same time, my manpower troops, I will consolidate my infantry, simply because I don't have that much manpower to recover everything. And I will just go ahead and do what I did in my previous ruined campaign. So all of the mercs will be attached to cannons to fight, while the manpower troops will be simply reinforcing. Let's see how this France, this is the most aggressive France I've seen. Whenever I go into their provinces, they attack me immediately. Well, I'm not surprised. They have 1 more morale and 5% more discipline. Yeah, we have to handle this. Good reinforcements, which I doubt will be enough, because they also getting reinforcements from like Brittany, Yanders. And even if I reinforce this, oh yeah, I would have won that if not the other French troops reinforcing. Well, at least they've lost more troops in this battle, which means we are going into the right direction. I need to, catch moments when when France is busy doing something else. Look at Spain, look at Great Britain. So I took Verdun at last on the 3rd try. I'm about to take the war goal as well. Good news, their manpower is down to 2,000, so they either reduce their armies a lot or they start using mercs soon. Let's see how I do against France in Dijon. Again, only mercs plus manpower cannons. They start the battle without a general, and I'm not sure if they really want to reinforce that, but they are. Yeah, because this 20k is coming. Okay, this is gonna be more of a challenging battle for us. But Spain might be at last useful, because they're gonna reinforce with just 50k troops out of nowhere here. I think this battle is gonna be downfall of France. 33k troops, no manpower, and Great Britain, even Great Britain starting pushing them. Since France is pretty much dead, I mean the armies, I'm splitting my cannon stacks on a half, to get +5 on all of the force. So these two will be seeing them simultaneously now. Don't need to be that much over the force limit. So free company. Or maybe let's just keep them for a bit longer, but then I'm gonna delete them. Told you, downfall. They're down to 693 troops, 1,000. All of the course of Burgundy is 65 force core, 18 axe expansion, top of that, war operations, and 1,300 ducats. Easy, easy. We have 3 more wars to do today. PU Austria, reconquer course of Brandenburg from Zlewikk and then kick the ass of Commonwealth. Age of Reformation here, and of course, reminder, cancel the war taxes whenever it happens. Union with Austria. Not much of AE, and this is not only a union with Austria, it's also union with Hungary, because there was a personal union between these two countries. So how it works is that when you get a PU over war, you take over their PUs as well. Well, Russia formed in the meantime, and it's been killed by the Ottomans. Ottomans with 170k troops. I think that's something that I don't want to face today. PU on Austria is also mission union with Austria, which is prestige and plenty of perma claims. I think on Burgundy among the others. This is all I need from Zlewikk. So course of Brandenburg, no AE, and our empire keeps growing. Last step is Commonwealth, but for that I need to recover a little bit. At least this is beautiful to see. France is down to 4,000 troops and no manpower. This is something that you guys must appreciate with a like on the video. Look at these advisors in this year as freaking little Bavaria, and we are only paying 16 ducats a month for them. This is because we got 47% of advisor cost reductions, 20 from new ideas, 15 from a privilege, and 15 from policy, advisor cost, and diplomatic reputation. So this way, level 4 advisor cost me 6.3 because he's also 50% cheaper to employ. Guys, I just helped Russia in the war. I mean, my subjects did. And I got terribly trolled by Russia. Man, I did not ask for anything. See, this is what they did? They just give me 2 provinces in Friesland. One is 20 development, that is 18, so like most of HRE just hates my guts right now. Anyway, my tier 6 guarantee form is gonna give me another diplomatic reputation as well as improved relations. So we've got already 70% improved relations, which is partly because of our extension, and I'm not using advisor for this anymore. And we've got 5 diplomatic reputation. Honestly, with the amount of war score I'm having on Denmark, let's just maybe take war reparations and money from them. There's no need for me to stay in it. Final quality idea gives me artillery compatibility, discipline, and also it allows me to finish my national ideas, which is yearly army addition, development cost, and finally, it's obviously also a policy for infantry compatibility and another diplomatic reputation. So my diplomatic reputation is now 6.8. Okay, Mr. Poland, 100k troops, not a problem. Let's go for the reconquest of... could be a pest for ourselves. Let's go for reconquest pest for ourselves. Saxony, you want to join or not? These guys won't join. Russia? Yeah, I can get Russia into war, they just have to finish the war with Denmark first. Let's improve relations and ask them to prepare for war from favors. So Mr. Commonwealth, again. Liberate Erector? Bohemia. No, I want Pest, I don't care about them. Saxony, Milan. And Russia. Well, let's have some fun. So I have 2 stacks, one is with the independent company, and 5,000 additional infantry and 12,000 artillery. Another one is 24,012. I might switch the stacks a little bit to have 1 fighting stack and 1 reinforcement stack because Commonwealth has 100k troops, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. This stack here, you pick... This is 4th level. Yeah, you pick the 4 siege general, you take the best fighting general, and you boys will be just slowly carpet sieging around here. Morale-wise, have more morale than Commonwealth, and I have 10% more discipline. What kind of ideas did Commonwealth take? Quantity, admin, diplo. Okay, that's why he has so many troops. My subjects were 13,000 from Hungary, 39 from Burgundy, 7 from Brandenburg, and 10 from Austria. Since I don't see any Polish troops around, I'm gonna take artillery, split it in half, and take them to the 2nd stack. And I'll focus more on sieging forts versus fighting. Once I start seeing the troops, I'll start fighting. Guys, Spain wants to join us as well, let's go. Now this is something we really love. This defensiveness of Warsaw, -20 thanks to our beautiful spy network. Commonwealth is so weak, my allies are winning with them alone. Look at this, I do not even need it. And I also siege all of the forts around here, so now we can begin fun. So I want to play this efficiently. Meaning, I'll be on fighting stack with all of the cannons and mercs, while the other stack will be reinforcement 1, and probably even instead of being reinforcement, that will be in fact just camp precision, because this beauty here, this can do whatever they want. Starting with kicking their ass with Warsaw, which will look like 100% go down right now, but it's fine. It is not fine! They are running away! Okay. How many defenders? I could just wait a month or 2 to take it down, but no, I prefer to kill them. Just... See, I will need the reinforcement stack after all, because they are overstacking 56,000 here. I'm just thinking what to do, because they are also sieging down my capital. Okay, let's take time. Hey, you really don't have a better general than this. Let's take time and crash on here, my allies should help. Easy peasy, I don't have cannons, so this definitely hurts, but their army cold is like trash. And as Russians are stopping these guys in Nowy Sącz, I can go ahead and attack them in Kraków. Could have done in Warszawa. Well, it's fine. We should be fine. And see, this is the power I was telling you. This is the efficient stack. This is the efficient stack, and this is what is happening to Poles. Let's go and take care of Warszawa now. Maybe just don't go there before the month tick. Because we need to recover our morale. Let's go to speed 4. Let's chill. Anyway, Poland has like no chance of winning this. This could be a wipe if we rolled nicely, but we're not rolling nicely, so this is not a wipe. Let's just go ahead and do this guys now. Or maybe this guy's going to Lublin? Well, could have waited for a better morale, but it's fine. We've got an efficient stack here, they don't really have reinforcements around. And I'm luring them off Hungarians as in Poznań. The wipe festival is starting, we've wiped already 2 of their stacks. So the quantity of the troops is diminishing. I know you guys are big enjoyers of good carpet siege, so just take a look at this. Now just... Oh no! I just hope I'm not gonna attack any big Polish stack by an accident, but they should still have promises to run away too. So yeah, this should be just little 1k stacks. Of course, there's no such thing as a perfect carpet siege when you do it so fast, so I'm just clearing some of the provinces in the meantime. It's easy peasy. I could probably peasant out soon, but I want to get rid of all of this army. I want them to hurt. Okay guys, I think this is gonna be, I hope, the last wipe in this war. Yep. So Commonwealth, yeah, we did the same to Commonwealth what we did to France, down to 10,000 troops. I will give like 3 promises to Russia just for them to not be crying in the corner that they didn't receive anything. And I'm taking all of this for ourselves because Hungary was just left with 3 cores around here, which is also my core, so there's no need to give to them. But I also took Eger because it's another gold mine, same as the gold mine in, it's now Hausel. So the last step of today's episode is gonna coring and stating these gold mines. Oh guys, Commonwealth just after the war inherited Bohemia because they weren't annexing them, they inherited Bohemia. Since I'm having plenty of PowerPoints and there's no rush, how about we go and have some fun with deving? That's one of the last things to do in this campaign. Mainly to get rid of devastation around here and then also develop the gold mines. This is it guys. Just wanted to show you something. Yes, I like gold. How did you know? I actually make as much money from gold as I'm making from tax. 100 is perfect without ruining a corruption. It's 57 of balance, even though I'm having 434 advisors, so I could have even higher. Maximum power is 71,000, force limit is 91, and this empire is in a perfect position to dominate whole Europe. Just take a look that I'm annexing Burgundy already, and it's just gonna take 19 more years because it's going for 11 points a month. So guys, if you did enjoy this ruined campaign, completely different than the previous one, let me know by liking this video and of course subscribe to the channel to get to see more. Bye!